Every single morning the alarm screams loudly at 6. The tired body slowly rises before the mind is awake. Another loop inside the same invisible machine begins. The face staring back in the mirror is completely honest. It shows what exhaustion truly looks like. But we look straight through it pretending everything is fine. A frozen meal spinning quietly in silence. Coffee slowly going cold. No real conversation. No real warmth. Just another morning dressed up as a life worth living. 40 strangers packed on one train. Not a single one is looking up. Every face buried in a glowing screen. Moving through the city but going nowhere. They show you the yacht, the private jet, the perfect body, the absolutely perfect life. All carefully designed to make you feel like yours is never enough. The watch, the boat, the smile that took 30 long minutes to perfect. Someone is always selling you a dream and charging your self-worth as the price. Your shoes are worn down. Theirs are perfect. One screen, one comparison, one moment of inadequacy. This is how they sell you something you never actually needed. Row after endless row, desk after cold desk. No windows, no sky, just the quiet sound of keyboards. A life quietly traded away for a monthly salary. The package finally arrives, and suddenly the heart beats alive again. A brief surge of electricity through a body that had forgotten what real excitement feels like. This is it. This one will finally change everything. The new phone, the new life, the better version of yourself that was somehow hiding inside the box. The screen finally lights up. One blinding flash of white. For just one brief second, the brain releases dopamine. For that 1 second, everything feels like enough. That was fast. The excitement lasted mere minutes. Now just silence. Same room. Same life. Nothing actually changed. The phone is new. Everything else is still empty. It is past midnight. The apps are awake. Each notification is a small promise of pleasure. One tap, then another. The hunger is never really about food. The lights are designed to seduce. The colors carefully calibrated to excite. You walked in for one thing and left carrying everything except what you actually needed. Tap, approved. Tap, approved. The machine never once judges you. It never asks if you can actually afford it. It just takes, and takes, and takes more. The casino does not call itself a casino. It calls itself a sale, a deal, a limited offer. The addiction looks different, but it feels exactly the same. The suit costs more than last month's rent. The posture is carefully practiced. The confidence is borrowed from a version of yourself that does not yet exist. A watch that costs 10 years of savings. Car bought on credit. Luxury is not a destination. It is a story you tell before you arrive. Smile, click, post. You desperately need them all to believe you are winning. Because somewhere deep inside you are not entirely sure that you are winning yourself. Everyone around you is smiling. Nobody is actually happy. The photos will look great. The memories will feel hollow. This is the most expensive loneliness money can buy. The number goes up. The heart suddenly beats faster. The number stops. The heart quietly sinks. You have outsourced your self-worth to complete strangers with double taps. Dead. The screen goes completely dark. The whole room falls completely silent. And suddenly the emptiness that was always there has nothing left to hide behind anymore. The view from up here is beautiful. The apartment is absolutely perfect. And yet here you sit, alone, wondering why having everything still feels like having nothing. You slowly take it all off. The watch, the title, the entire performance. Underneath all of it is simply just a person who is very quietly exhausted. Every single surface screams, buy this, want this, be this. The entire city was built to never let you feel content with exactly what you already have. 50% off. Today only. Limited time. Flash sale. The urgency is manufactured. The panic is engineered. The decision was made for you long before you arrived. The bags multiply. The space shrinks. The credit card balance quietly grows. The things were supposed to make life better. Instead, they just took up more room. Up the escalator. Down the escalator. Around again. The mall has no beginning and no end. Just the quiet sound of consumption moving in an eternal loop. Buy now. Pay later. Enjoy today. Worry about it tomorrow. Future you will figure it all out. Present you just keep spending money that does not yet exist. The phone was originally made to serve you. At some point you forgot that. Now you serve the phone. The apps. The algorithm. The endless invisible machine. Everyone around you is connected. But nobody is truly present. A city full of people walking close together. Each one completely alone inside a world made of light. This is exactly what overstimulation really looks like. Not anger, not sadness, just nothing. The face that has seen too much noise slowly forgets how to feel. The number on the screen does not lie. All those small moments of pleasure, All those brief flashes of happiness. They all added up to exactly this. The work never stops. The bills keep arriving. You are working harder and harder every day just to stay in exactly the same broken place you began. Overdue, overdue, overdue. The word is stamped in red, but the feeling is a much darker color. A color you never expected to see in your life. The numbers spin. The interest grows. Debt is patient. It never rushes. It simply waits quietly while you slowly dig the hole a little deeper every day. This is what the very bottom of the account looks like. A number so small it almost disappears. Everything you earned. Spent chasing something that never arrived. The Rolex, the designer bags, the sneakers. All of it feels less real now. Reality always has a way of making luxury look very small under pressure. Floor, bills, darkness, no performance left, no more status to show anyone. Just a person sitting completely alone with the truth they have been avoiding all year. Rain against glass, traffic lights blinking in the distance. The city does not stop for anyone's pain, but tonight the quiet feels different, almost like a beginning. The phone goes dark, not because it died, because you chose to turn it off. One deep breath. The first honest moment in a very long time. Outside, sunlight, silence, no notifications, no comparisons, just the street and the sky and a version of yourself you had almost completely forgotten still existed somewhere inside. Eggs in a pan, morning light through the window, no delivery app, no instant anything, just your hands making something real. This is what enough feels like. A book, a window, beautiful sunlight, no algorithm deciding what you should consume next. Just your own thoughts moving slowly through something someone took years to write. This graph does not look exciting, but this line moving quietly upward is the most powerful thing a person can watch. Time is doing the work now. Clean desk, clear mind, no clutter, no noise. Work done from a place of calm is worth 10 times more than work done from a place of panic. Walk away. The screens cannot follow you if you choose to leave. The loudest thing in the room is rarely the most important thing in the room. The city is still there, but it is smaller now. Because you finally understand. Real wealth is not what you own. It is what you no longer need.